What's going on, guys? It's back for another episode. So as you can see, obviously I have the front of the truck off again, which I really didn't want to do, but I went ahead and redid the timing on the truck again. I don't know if when I put it back together the timing had slipped, or if I don't know if I somehow just said it wrong. Maybe I retarded it or advanced it the wrong direction. I don't know, but either way, I went ahead and reset the timing on the truck, and it runs so much better. Good RPM, building boost, everything is working good, easy starts. So let me go ahead and show you what we got going on for today. Just gonna kind of try to get the suspension finished up and the brakes, and maybe put the front end of the truck back on, but let's see if we can take a look. All right, so over here on the front of the truck, for you guys who maybe aren't familiar with how to time these engines, you actually have to pull this off to access the timing gear in here for the pump, and you have two spots where you set top dead center. So you set top dead center on the injection pump here, and you have another pin for the engine, and basically you have to set it to the stock timing, and then you can adjust it from there. But if anybody has interest in seeing a video on how to do that, maybe I'll make one. Let me know down below. But that is now reset. That was not too fun. So that actually fixed my issue where I had a leak from the rear main seal, I believe. So that is one good thing. So although it did go ahead and fix the issue where it was leaking from the rear main seal, I don't remember if I said this also, but I replaced this oil line down here so that this isn't leaking anymore. I had a oil feed leak. I ordered a line from Gino's Garage, and although it did work, it was definitely a little bit too long, and it was the biggest pain in the butt ever to get on there. So if you guys are going to have to replace the oil feed line for your vacuum pump on your Cummins, be aware they come too long from Gino's Garage, but they do work. So I don't know if that was just mine actually, or if they all were, but it was a real pain in the ass. I literally lined it up with the original one. It was like 2 inches longer. Don't know why, but for 80 bucks, you'd think that would fit a little bit better. All right. Anyway, I did end up running into one more issue now that I have that fixed. Right here, I don't know if you can see how well you can see it. Right in here, this is the oil or the fuel feed for the pump, and that is now leaking. So I think it's just a barb fitting. I had one there, so I'm going to see if I have a hose clamp on it. I don't remember if I put one on there, but if not, I'll put a hose fitting on that, and we'll get that situated. So not really worried about that right now. I'll go ahead and show you guys what I'm going to be working on for the moment. All right, so right now what I'm about to do is set up these here rear shocks. I already got the bushings into this one. Can't find the boots for up here, but I'm gonna look for them. I might find them. If not, they're going on without it. But I was stuck waiting because I was missing these upper, right here. These bolts right here were missing. So I went ahead, got those, and I'm gonna be able to put the shocks in. That lower spring mount right there, or shock mount though, is a little bit bent, so I'm gonna have to bang that back into place, and then you know, see if I can get that in there. So go ahead and get going on that, and then catch back up with you guys. All right, so as you can see, I have this here shock mounted. Also put that brake line in, this in, routed this all the way around, got that tied in, and mounted this shock as well. That lower shock mount right here, that was really bent. That was fun to get situated, but now it is all good. So that's probably gonna be about it for this video. I'm gonna go put some brake fluid in real quick and just see if anything leaks, and check back with you guys. All right, guys, so I went ahead and finished up the brake lines. So I'll just show you real quick, not too much to see. So you can see there's fluid sitting in here. I went ahead and I just checked a couple flares I had on those. Got that completely hooked up. So now, aside from bleeding the brakes, those should be completely done. So maybe do that tomorrow if I have time. I gotta see if one of my buddies can give me a hand with that. Then just gonna kind of mess with the hydraulics a little bit. And really just put the truck back together. I'm sure there's a couple of things still left to do. There's a bolt or a nut down here for the steering arm. I don't know where it's at. Back over there, I gotta put on. But other than that, it's pretty close. Gotta throw the front end back on, obviously. But that's gonna be it for today's video. All right, so if you guys have any questions or anything, you know, comments, whatever, go ahead, drop it below. I'm gonna try to come back tomorrow and get a little bit more done. But that's gonna be it for today's video, like I said. So Go ahead and subscribe if you like, and drop a comment or like below. Thanks.